When picturing fruit being grown here in Georgia, this is probably what comes to mind. And that's for good reason, as growers here in the state have a reputation of producing some of the highest quality peaches year in and year out. And thanks to some good weather during the growing season, that is looking to be the case again this season.
We didn't really have any cold weather events in March, so we got through March unscathed, I guess you'd say. We had a good amount of chill, this winter, so everything bloomed well, and then we had a lot of cool weather afterwards, which usually is really good for a crop.
Overall, really excited about this season. Got enough chill hours, and the peaches are looking good overall. We had a little bit of a slow start with a hailstorm that came through, hurt a few of our early varieties, but we've picked most of those already, kind of got through sort of the worst of it, and the peaches are beautiful. Good size and color and flavor, so just excited about the season.
While growers are now starting to see the fruits of their labor with harvest season officially underway, it's a time of year that has been months in the making.
Really all year long we're having to do something. We start in January pruning the trees, then in March and April we're thinning the peaches, taking off those excess peaches so the ones that remain get nice and large. It's really what the consumer wants, and we started harvest really in early May this year.
I mean, it's a non-stop thing, and that's why a lot of homeowners have problems with it, because you can't really take a break from it. I compare it kind of like to being a dairyman or a chicken or a poultry farmer. You can't leave those birds or those cows alone, because you got to milk them or you got to take care of them. Same thing with a peach. We're taking care of them year round.
With so much fruit now ready to come out of the field, it's been a relief to growers that finding labor hasn't been a major problem.
Really hasn't. Everything has gone very smooth in terms of visa applications and getting the workers here and all that. So luckily that hasn't turned into an issue.
That means there should be plenty of fresh Georgia peaches on shelves across the region for the next few months.
Some here in our local market, local stands, and then some are, getting shipped off to anywhere from, local grocery chains all the way up to national grocery chains, but most are staying on the East Coast by and large.
With freshness being the #1 factor to consider when choosing a peach, visiting local markets might be your best option.
Of course, anything, local or in our market, that's picked that day or the day before. It's really, really quick. So that's the great thing about, picking peaches every day. We can be selective of what we have in our market and put the nicest, best stuff, freshest peaches there in the market.
Reporting from Usella, I'm Damon Jones for the Farm Monitor.